Hello, wonderful people. Today's episode, I'm gonna spot out two areas that, as of now, I know and I have seen it as an opportunity where one can be able to make money. Number one, I'll talk about the online way of making money, and that is Forex. And number two, I'll talk about the conventional way of making money, depending on the situation that we are experiencing right now. I mean, seriously, few hours ago, the Ministry of Health in Kenya has announced that Kenya is experiencing what we call the wave number 6 as far as the COVID-19 is concerned. And the government has talked of it enforcing what we call the mask wearing in public places, right? Like for instance, in PSVs, in restaurants, in churches, and something of sort. That means that is a business in making. It's an entity that is about to crop up from anywhere and become a very very lucrative area that people can be able to make money out of it. Because I always tell people that a storm will always come, and a storm comes with its own fair share of advantages and disadvantages. So the question is, where do you want your story to be read from? If you can grab the opportunity that comes with the storm and be able to make something out of it, you cannot be, or you can be on the side of the people who don't complain of how the things has become hard. Just like for instance, if you look what is happening right now with the economy, is that you find the prices has been hiked of almost everything. We have a group of people who are complaining on how they cannot afford to make sure that at least they have food on the table, and we have another group on the other side who are saying that actually making a kill, and they have actually become millionaires and they become rich in this specific uh, period. So let's start with the Forex one. So the Forex one, you find that it's an online way of making money. But for you, or before you start trading with Forex, you have to understand the very basic concept of Forex. And with this basic understanding of Forex, you can be able to entrust your skills with your money. All right. And what I mean by that is that you need to have a platform whereby you can be able to learn all the Forex skills that you can be able to trade online. Just put a little. Nowadays, the brokers just you can deposit as low as 500 shilling and start it trading from there. But what I'd advise people is that don't just think of how much you can make and deposit any amount of money out there and start making money. What I advise people is that try to find a place. For instance, myself, I taught myself from the online, the YouTube. YouTube University is the best place you can be able to learn the skills of Forex, right? Or if you have someone or an individual who is out there and knows, or you know very well that he or she does the Forex, you can approach them and tell them to teach you on how to trade, right? Sometimes they may be a little bit reluctant because they feel like they should sell their skills to you. And by the way, if by all means that skill will help you, doesn't matter if you buy or you give them a little bit of token so that they teach you what you're supposed to do with Forex. Sometimes I feel bad when you find people hovering around somewhere, youths, and they don't have any skill, any basic skill. All right, it is always good to arm yourself with skills. Just have these skills and another skill and another skill. So when once you sum up all those skills, you never know, a situation can come and actually that skill favor you and be able to get out of yourself, or rather get yourself out of a ditch. All right. Number two is what I've just discussed about the coronavirus. You find that the is about to be enforced as a thing that you're once supposed to wear or adorn when in public places. That means it's a business in making. And now what I would advise people is that if you have that little thing that you have in your house, maybe 5,000, 10,000, go grab or go approach any company that you know that sells this mask. And if you know, or rather if you do not have an idea where you can able to get this mask, you can approach the wholesalers and ask them where they get them. You grab the mask and be the first person to take advantage of the situation and make a kill out of it. Even if this business will last for at least maybe a month or 2 months, it will be good for you because anyway, after all, you never had that little cash. So it's always good to take advantage and move with tight, irrespective of the situation, so that at least you remain relevant, so you don't be part of the group that always complains and says that the COVID has come, you see prices are fair, blah blah blah, or something of sort. So it's always good to be all round person and be able to have skills of different kinds, so that at least you do not have just a one-sided way of, or one channel of making income. That would be the fairest advice I would give you, because I've just seen like it's an area that one can be able to rely on and make something out of it. Let me let me recap of what I've just said. I've just talked of two skills. Skill number one, it's an online way, and that is the forex. You need to teach yourself. You can approach this. You can get this information from online. That is from the YouTube or something of sort. And number two is the conventional way of making money based on the situation that just arrived. I've said that we're experiencing the wave number six. Those are the reports from the Ministry of Health, and it's about, or actually it has just enforced people wearing masks in public places. So those are areas that you can be able to make money out of it. And it's always good to make sure that at least you move with the tide, be smart. And I always say, for you to be an entrepreneur, you need to be smart and look as if you're crazy. All right, my name is Joseph. Talk about economy, finance, development, and politics. That's my main. And if you do love that kind of a content, then call this home. Relax. Click that red button, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Share me out and like the video. And what I can say as of now is see you in the next one. And goodbye.